What's going on, guys? JSkeleton with Brandon for God's sake, coming at you with your Nintendo Direct or Mini Direct Roundup, my friends. I called it. I told you guys they're going to drop it out of nowhere, and lo and behold, that's exactly what they did. But again, it's a Mini Direct, so it wasn't a full-on Direct, but it's still pretty lengthy. It's about a 15-minute Direct that they just randomly dropped on YouTube, and there's a lot of stuff. So we're going to try to highlight a bunch of things really quick. There's some games I'm not very familiar with, so I'm not necessarily qualified to go super in-depth on the details, but some of them I'm going to make other videos, just, you know, kind of focusing on more, because there's certain games that I'm just really stoked for, and I think you guys would be extra stoked for those games, excuse me. But anyways, without further ado, let's go into it. The first thing they announced was The World Ends With You, the final remix, which is a DS game that's going to be coming over to the Switch. I never played it on DS, so again, I'm not super familiar with it. Maybe you guys are, but that is definitely coming. Next up, Pokmon Tournament Deluxe DLC. We're going to be getting 2 waves of Battle Pack DLC. Well, they're called Battle Packs, and they're paid DLC, so you have to pay for these. But they're going to introduce new characters such as Luigis Slash, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's one of the characters they showed, and a bunch more Pokemon that have not yet been announced. Kirby Star Allies. This one I'm super stoked for. Obviously, you know, a lot of people are feeling like it's reminiscent of Kirby 64. It has that kind of feel. I'm super excited for that, and it's going to be coming out March 16th, my friends. It's going to introduce a bunch of new kind of abilities and stuff, like a painting ability. You can there's different ways where you can share abilities with your friends if you're playing co-op and things like that. There's a spider ability where, you know, you can use like webbing and stuff like that. It's really cool. So there's a ton of abilities. The visuals look really nice. I love the art style. I love the colors. I love, you know, the crispness of you know, this Kirby game, because this is probably like the nicest Kirby game we've ever seen, quite frankly. But anyways, we're gonna go a little bit more in depth, talk about it more. I'm super stoked for it. Kirby Battle Royale and Dragon Quest Builders demo is also available on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, available right now if you guys want to check that out. Moving on, this one is super cool. I called it, my son called it, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, my friends, is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm super excited for this because this is actually a game I ended up skipping out on the Wii U. Like, I played it and stuff, you know, at like Best Buy or EB Games or whatever. So, you know, I know how kind of, you know, I know the basics of how it works. You know, it's like Dynasty Warriors, right? But it's a really fun game, and obviously, you know, a bunch of Zelda characters. The cool thing about the Definitive Edition, it's coming with all the DLC, obviously, from the Wii U version, but they're also going to be adding Zelda and Link from Breath of the Wild, so you guys can have those specific Zelda and Link characters. So I'm really excited to finally get this on the Switch, and like every single game, the beauty of the Switch is the fact that you can take it with you on the go. It's coming out this spring. We don't have a release date for it, but I'm willing to bet April, because they didn't announce, I don't think they announced anything that's actually coming in April, any big game is coming in April. So there's 2 different games that could be coming in April, either Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition or the next one, which is Mario Tennis Aces, my friends. This game looks super fun. I finally just recently got, a few months ago, Mario Tennis on the 3DS, and Mario Aces looks really fun. It's going to be on the Switch. The cool thing is that they're adding a story mode, and the story mode looks really cool. You got like boss battles and stuff. It looks really fun. I'm definitely going to pick this up when it comes out, because I love Mario sport games personally. I don't know about you guys, but I love Mario sports games. I'm still waiting for Mario Strikers, so let's hope we get that one day. That's coming this spring as well. They didn't give a release date, so I'm willing to bet either Hyrule Warriors or Mario Tennis is going to be in April, and then the other one is going to be maybe like May, June, I don't know, we'll see. Moving on, okay? It gets better and better, my friends. This is super cool. This game, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce. If I butcher it, I apologize. YS8, Lacrimosa of Dana. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. That's also coming to the Switch, and again, I'm not super familiar with it. You can see a tiny bit of gameplay up on screen, but I just figured, you know, obviously it's worth the mention since this is a highlight video. I apologize if I'm not super familiar with every single game, but I do my best. Moving on, this one that you guys are gonna go crazy for. Super Mario Odyssey Update is gonna add Luigi's Balloon World. So I don't think Luigi's a playable character, but it's basically this balloon mode where you can play online, first of all. And there's 2 different modes. There's hide it, which is you have to hide a balloon somewhere in the world and hope that, no one finds it. So you got to find, really cool places to hide it. And this is per kingdom. So there's different kingdoms you can play in, I guess. And then there's find it. Find it is when other players have hidden, balloons in the world, and you have to find those balloons. So it sounds like a really cool game mode, a little bit of a multiplayer game mode online, as well, which is really cool. They're adding a bunch of new outfits, like the Super Mario Sunshine outfit. So unfortunately, no Isle Delfino playable, kingdom, maybe in the future, but we're at least getting a little bit of Sunshine reference here. We're getting some new filters for snapshot mode, and we're getting a bunch of different outfits, by the way, not just Super Mario Sunshine 1, but a bunch of them. This is going to be coming with a free update in February. No actual day specifically, but February, we're going to be getting that update for free. Moving on to another game that I'm obviously not super familiar with, but it's, of course, worth the mention. That is SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, which looks like a cool kind of fighting game, if you will. That's going to be available this summer. You guys see a little bit of the gameplay up on screen. After that, we got I'm going to probably butcher the name. ACA NEOGEO Art of Fighting 2. So that's another NEOGEO game that's going to be coming to the Switch on the Switch eShop. Actually, it's available today. You can get it right now today. It's another NEOGEO game available on the eShop. Moving on, we got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle DLC, my friends, which is going to be adding a very well-known character, which is going to be the famous Donkey Kong, my friends. So Donkey Kong's going to be joining the fight in Mario plus Rabbids. You can look forward to that DLC coming this spring, my friends. Next up, Payday 2, my friends. Payday 2 finally has a release date. We got a little bits of gameplay. If you guys are waiting for it on the Switch, it is coming February 27th. Another game that was actually surprising to see is Faye, a game from EA that we've seen, showcased on other platforms, but it's actually coming to the Switch. And not only is it coming to the Switch, but with this Switch announcement, they actually announced the release date for this game, which is February 16th. It looks like an absolutely beautiful game. The visuals are stunning. They're very unique. There's a lot of music influenced and music plays a big part in this game. Basically, it looks like a lot of fun. So I cannot wait to try that out myself. I'm probably gonna get it on the Switch just because the Switch is portable. Another game I'm not gonna spend too much time on, but Celeste is going to be coming to the Switch January 25th. You guys see a little bit of gameplay. It's kind of like an old school kind of, I guess, action platformer, I guess you would call it. And it looks like a really interesting game. But my friends, this next one I am extremely excited for. That is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is coming to the Switch, my friends. Now, it is pretty much the same game for the most part as the game that you played, or maybe you didn't play, on the Wii U, except Funky's going to be a character they're going to be adding, and he's going to, of course, have his surfboard, which double jumping is very unique. You can kind of make his surfboard spin and kind of glide, sort of like Dixie can do with her hair. He can do corkscrews underwater. He can actually go and stand in the spikes since he has his surfboard, so it's not going to hurt him. So that seems really cool. It's very interesting. The game's not extremely easy, so it's nice to see a character that might make it a little bit easier for people who may have a hard time playing it. It's not the hardest game in the world, but it's more difficult than past Donkey Kong Countries, in my opinion. But it's a beautiful game. I mean, the visuals are amazing, the environments, the bosses, the levels. It's a lot of fun. It's a beautiful game, and I'm so stoked that it's coming to the Switch May 4th, my friends. You guys heard that right. May 4th, you guys can pick up a Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Switch. Last but not least, my friends, this one is huge. Do you guys know what it is? It is, my friends, Dark Souls Remastered is coming to the Switch. How insane is that? Dark Souls on the Switch. I'm sure there's a lot of Dark Souls fans are going to be losing their minds over this, especially the fact that, the Switch, again, the Switch is portable, and it looks really good. I know we didn't really get much gameplay. It's just kind of a very short trailer. It's more of an announcement trailer. So Dark Souls Remastered, you guys can pick it up on May 25th, 2018. So you guys have, my friends, there's a little roundup of the Nintendo Direct Mini, rather, January 11th, 2018. A lot of exciting stuff coming this spring, and again, keep in mind, that's all it is it's just this spring. There's still the summer, the fall, and the, you know, the next winter, if you will, that there's going to be like a ton of more announcements throughout the year. So as we get more announcements, I'll be the first one to let you guys know. Let me know what you're most excited for out of all these new announcements. I'm super excited for a lot of stuff. Kirby Stars, Allies, you know, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, Mario Tennis, Aces, Super Mario Odyssey update, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle DLC looks really cool. Faye looks really cool. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Switch. There's just so many good things coming to the Switch throughout the spring. And again, it's just the spring, man. There's a lot more to come. So let me know what you guys are most excited for in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash like and subscribe to the comment, share all that awesome stuff. Hit the notification bell. I'm going to be doing some more videos, you know, especially regarding games that I'm most excited for that was announced in the Nintendo Mini Direct. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like always, until then, game on.